Well, this is still winter 1706. We're in the American theatre at the moment, still producing regular troops so that we can put them on our fleet that we've got tied up in the American theatre here, and we can then attack perhaps Guatemala or Mexico with it. As you know, we just had a fleet action with a galleon on here, so it's still paying for itself, this fleet. Yeah, let's move it to a place where we're recruiting regular troops, so we can get our best quality troops onto the fleet. At the moment we've only got plug bayonet for them, but we are still attempting to steal the square formation. Of course, regular troops can use that. It would be lovely to have the ring bayonet as well before we go into any real action against, superior numbers. Just checking how we are in Flanders, and of course we've sorry, not Flanders there, we're having a look in Amsterdam at the moment, in the Netherlands. As you will remember, I know I'm repeating myself, I like to have at least 4 units in there, if I can. That's the fortress next to Alsace-Lorraine. Alsace-Lorraine is totally unpopulated now after I defeated his armies a couple of times, driven him back out of Flanders, and then wrecked his buildings locally, and left Alsace-Lorraine completely untendered there, really. Okay, I'm in this oversized fortress with a limited number of troops, some of which are badly damaged. It would be nice to get some reinforcements in there if I can afford them as well. Well, Westphalia are quite close, so I'm quite aware of their presence. The French army there that's in Paris is still damaged, as you can see. Just trying to juggle things now. Who do we move from where and how? So that's right. Recruit some more there in Amsterdam, and then juggle the troops along. Westphalia is my biggest threat at the moment, really. I'm pretty sure, I might need to check it out, but I'm pretty sure they're allied to France as well, so if France do attack me while they're nearby, Westphalia will come in on their side. Look, trying to bring one unit over and the whole lot has come out of Amsterdam there, which is not good news for me. Managed to stop them in time, just pick one unit out of there and put the rest of them back. Something to watch out for in the game, that, you think you selected one and it can select more than one. I don't know if that's just a problem with my computer, or whether it's a bit of a bug, but sometimes, like I say, you're only looking for one. Okay, just checking on naval shore facilities. They're the ones that enable me to produce a dockyard. We're still in the process of doing that. Just looking over at the square formation there, double checking that we haven't got it yet, and we certainly haven't. That's Westphalia, a lot of troops in there. They'll be bursting at the seams. Looking at my fleets here, Hanover's got a very small fleet in there. They don't seem to be posing a threat. As you know, I've got one fleet over in Calais at the other side of France, waiting for his fleet to be popped out so that I can attack that one and gain some money from it. So really just sort of working out where's best to have the ships. There's a lot of British ships there. They can move off, and more than likely will do. They've got an army with them as well. You can see that stack that's next to the blue, so you can see that stack of gold. That's his army that's on there. If you were to count those up, you'd probably come up with about 7 or 8 army units there. I don't know if they're going to the Americas, that's what Britain usually does, or whether he will land them in France. Either way, he's going the opposite way to me, so he's retaining his alliance. I think we've still got William Orange on the throne, to be honest with you, but if not, we still have very, very strong ties with the Dutch, the British do. Just having a quick look down at who's green and who hasn't got taxes being raised at the moment. This is the list screen. If you look down regions, anything that's green and is untaxed, you know, is worth looking at. Looks like that's Cuba, I think. Yeah, and it's possible to tax that one. I've got quite a few troops in there at the moment though as well, so that's probably what's making it possible to tax it. I will be taking those troops out, of course. The fleet that's gone to pick up some regulars will more than likely be coming back Cuba way to pick up some of those regulars as well, to land them somewhere. New York's one of my goals, as you know. Now this is the part of the fleet. It seems better if I've got ships at one end of the English Channel, you know, a decent size at that side, then I should have a decent size at the other side as well. I've told you, very early on in the game the French can suddenly attack in the Netherlands. That's happened to me on a couple of starts that I've had with the United Provinces. This is Britain, moving their ships around, as you can see. Seem to have put those troops back into London, don't they? Oh, there you go, a French fleet. They've got an army on there as well. It looks like they've got about 4 or 5 army units. So he was obviously intending to land those. He's gone to attack my ships, and I've just gone straight through the battle. The battle is here, by the way. If anybody wants to see it, then I can always put it up here on YouTube. But there were 5 of my ships against 6 of his. He had a 4th rate in there as well. That's one of the ships we pinched off him. The British came in. They came in rather late, but they did give us a bit of help. So it went 5 against 6, but with 2 coming along. One of my ships got blown up quite early, so it became 4 against 6 as well. Anyway, if you want to watch that battle, I can put it up. Just put a comment on here, and I'll do that for you, so you can watch that larger battle action. Okay. Usual thing, use sloops to chase him off. End of turn. Military technology stolen at last. So we do now have the square formation. Excellent. I think I've got rid of most of the French cavalry now, but but if he does get it back, then yeah, let's set him off stealing something else. What have we got there? Improved grenades. It's the only thing they've got, I think. The is it the Bavarians were in there now, I think. That's me just clicking through all the information screens again, telling me that the technology was stolen. Let's have a look through now to see where the other schools are. There's one over there. I don't know if the Austrians have started to develop their technology, military technology yet. I tend to want to go for military technology from the European countries, especially, well, it was Prussia, but it looks like the Prussians are going to be back, or rather delayed in their military technology. Quick look over again to the Americas, just checking on Martinique, just finding out what he's going to do there. Is he raising any troops? Are there any fleets there? We're checking on the French because they'll do anything they can to have a go. Okay, I'm looking for that gentleman now that I've got in the Americas. Oops, press the wrong one. Try this one. There we go. He's still in that school. The school isn't quite built yet, so I can't research anything yet in there. He's in the right place though, so next turn that'll be completed. Just a quick check on all the fleets, where they are, numbers I've got in each of them. And there's the fleet that I want. Let's bring that one over now to the port to put those regular troops on. In each place in the Caribbean that I can produce regular troops, I will do. And gradually pulling an army together there, a decent sized army, so that we can take on Mexico or Guatemala, or maybe even New York, I don't know yet. I could do with something that's lucrative anyway. So if you want to see that battle, let me know, put a comment on, and I'll put it on as a separate battle. That's the sea battle, of course. Yeah. For now, that's the end of the turn. Summer 1707. Well, the end of my turn, so 1707. There'll be a little more in the next video.